Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the second session of French Revolution, sorry. And yes, today we are going to start out with the second topic, that is outbreak of revolution. Are you guys ready? Wonderful session. Machayenge? Okay, let us start out. So, without wasting no more time, let us start. And for no, yes, first of all, I have seen a very good response in our YouTube channel. And yes, please promote it, share the videos, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Okay, let us start up now. I hope you have liked the previous lecture. So, now we know that the National Assembly was busy at Versailles. It was drafting the revolution. So the rest of France was suffering from the inflation and riots due to the shortage of bread shortage was there. Okay, just a minute. Yes. So while the National Assembly was busy at Versailles drafting a constitution, the rest of France was suffering from inflation and riots due to bread. Guys, we have studied this, but I am revising it once again so that the previous slide so that we can help to have a touch with the further slides. On 14 July 1789, rumors spread that King had commanded troops to move into the city and would soon order the army to open fire upon citizens. Some about 7,000 people stormed the fortress prison and the Bastille where they hoped to find hoarded ammunition. I told you in the previous session about 7,000 men and they formed a militia. People's militia, I told you. Hope you remember. So the fortress was demolished and its stone fragments were sold in the markets. Meanwhile, in the countryside too, there were riots and attack on nobles were forced to flee the country. The incident marked the beginning of French Revolution. So this was the incident which marked the beginning of French Revolution. Coming up to very next very important topic, that is constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy means here France has abolished monarchy and the republic will be started now. I don't have stylus, I'm using finger only, so it's not clear, but whatever I'm writing I'm speaking to. Okay, so now let's see. So in 1789, National Assembly completed the draft, and on 14 August, Louis XVI finally accorded recognition to the National Assembly and accepted the constitutional monarchy. On the night of 4th August 1789, the Assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal system of obligations, taxes, privileges, tithes, and land confiscated from church. As a result, government acquired assets worth of at least 2 billion livres. We are talking at least. We are not talking about maximum. You know, we are not talking about maximum. Yes. Okay, at least. Remember this thing. Second thing, new constitution. I hope you have understood the concept of new constitution. Oh, sorry. I hope you have understood the concept of constitutional monarchy. Let's go. Now, new constitution. Okay, so new constitution was made by whom? It was made by National Assembly. National Assembly. Okay, and it was when it was drafted in 1789. We have just studied in the last slide. Okay, moving on to the next. Yes. So guys, the National Assembly completed the framing of constitution in 1791. Sorry. Okay, 1791, and with an aim to limit the powers of the monarch. To limit the powers of monarchs. So powers were now separated and assigned to three different institutions: the legislature, the executives, and the judiciary. Okay, and this system is still being recognized in our country right now. Okay, here we don't have actually the pictures, I can't zoom in, but all these pictures are there in your NCRT books. Now let me explain you the concept. Okay, so first we will talk about L. Okay, we are going to talk about L, that is legislature. So legislature was used to make laws. Who is going to make laws? Legislature. Second comes the execution. Hannah, if you like laws, you just execute it. That was done by execution. Then the judiciary. That was the police officials, court, judges, Supreme Court in India. Judiciary basically refers to what means if you've done a crime, if you don't follow a law, so then you need to be punished. And who is going to give you the punishment? The judiciary. Okay, let's go. Okay, then in the Constitution of 1791 vested the power to make laws in the National Assembly, which was indirectly elected. Okay, it was indirectly elected. सबने वोट नहीं किया था, बस सबका मन था तो हो गया था. मतलब सबका मन था तो उन्होंने बना लिया, the people's militia. But still it was not democratic. They were trying, but it was not. Try तो कर रहे थे वो democratic बनाने की, उनके हिसाब से it was democratic. But still it was not. What about clergy and nobles, right? Then, who in turn choose the assembly? Only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of laborer's wage were given right status of active citizen. That is when they were entitled to vote. है ना? तो अब दो citizens को दो में divide कर दिया गया. That were active on the basis of active and on the basis of passive. Now talking about active citizens. Okay, yes. Now active citizens. Active citizens is fully mentioned here. They were having they must have paid taxes. They must have 3 days of laborer wage, and as well they must have the status of active citizens. So this question come to basically to 3 to 4 marks that differentiate between active and passive citizens. So these are 3 points you need to write in the active citizens. And they were only, add one more, they were only men, or you can say they were only, what is that, men or the masculine people, masculine gender. Okay, then coming up to the next. Okay, just a minute, let me raise the things. Okay, now we are going to come up to the women section. Now passive citizens. So first of all women were passive. Then one age minus 25, जिनका एज 25 नहीं था वो they were passive, और 3 days का labor wage नहीं था, they were passive, and who has not paid taxes, they are passive, right? Just opposite you need to write. So you have got secured 4 marks. Next, so the remaining men and all women were classed as passive citizens, as I told you, right? Then to qualify as an elected and then a member of the assembly, a man had to belong to the highest bracket of taxpayers. Taxpayers का भी एक highest bracket था, like top 10 chart we have top 10 charts in our classrooms. Not all, but yes, in mostly classrooms have to motivate other students. So at that time also we were also having there were brackets of taxpayers were being made. Constitution began with the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizens. Rights such as right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law were established as natural and inalienable rights. That is, they belong to each human being by birth and could not be taken away. It was made the duty of the state to protect such citizens' natural rights. And you know, French Revolution was very helpful for India too, as our leaders have went for the French Revolution and they have only got the idea of the Indian Constitution. Now, Declaration of Rights. Okay, Declaration of Rights. Just a minute, let me get the red one. Okay, so men are born and remain free and equal rights. Okay, then the source of all power resides in the nation. The aim of every political association is the preservation of the rights of man. Liberty consists of the power to do whatever is not required or whatever is not injurious to others. Law has the right to forbid only actions that are injurious to society. Law is the expression of the general will. All citizens have right to participate framing laws, or directly or indirectly. All citizens are equal before it, and no man may be accused, arrested, or detained except in cases determined by the law. So now, what is left now? These are some important things which you must learn by heart, है ना? ये आपको याद कर लीजिए. On these things, short notes comes in NCERT, from NCERT in your exams, board exams. These short notes come. Short note on general, what is that? State General, National Assembly or breakup revolution, constitutional monarchy, new constitution, revolutionary wars, and rise of new ideas, pressure public, Robespierre state policy, reign of terror, and rule of directory. So these are also the further topics which we are going to study. Right? We have completed till new constitution. And guys, that's all for today. From tomorrow or in the next session, we'll be having the revolutionary wars. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button and yes, join our Telegram group. Okay, thank you so much. This is Aditya, your educator. Thank you.